Hello. Hello, welcome everyone. Sorry, a bit delay today. I think just now my video having some issue right now. So everything is all right now. So welcome to our weekly automation day. So today I'm going to give you some live demo on how I can automate on lead generation using form. Now we talk about most of us, we use some free tools out there, right? For example, one of the famous form out there that a lot of people use is Google Form, isn't it? So because it's free of charge, no need to pay anything. So a lot of people use Google Form for free. But today I'm going to show you in automation, right? How can we do more than that? Okay, let me share with you my slides today. And you're going to learn something about automation. So right now, let me show you my slides. Okay, hopefully you can see my slides on screen. So what I want to show you right now is that we are talking about an automation tool where I call it as an automated behavioral marketing system. All right. So this is the system that we use internally on how we can automate the lead generation part. So let me explain a bit. Why do we use forms at the first place? Yeah. So we are talking about a form that most people out there are using, which I already mentioned just now. We use it for lead generation and we're using Google Form. Okay, let me show you how a Google Form looks like so that we are all in the same page. Okay, if you look at my screen right now, I would like to show you that. Okay, let me just end my slide here. Okay, I show you my screen. This is an example of Google Form. Okay, so this is a free tool out there. You can use it for lead generation. So what do I mean by that? So let's say you send this link to your prospect. Your prospect can, based on this form that you have designed, fill up their name, fill up their email, fill up their address, phone number, and whatnot. And all these things are going to store inside Google. Okay, so then what normally companies do is that they download the entire Google Form details, that whoever they sign up, the details here, right? They download into an Excel format. End of story, that's all. So that's all about Google Form, because Google Form basically just help you to store simple contact details. Okay, just like in this example, this simple Google Form is storing your customer's name, your email, your address, and phone number. And then later on, save it into an Excel file, and then full stop, no more, nothing else after that. So that's Google Form. So only used to collect contact details. But in the online world right now, is collecting contact details enough? Actually, we need more things, right? For helping you in doing automation, helping you to save some time, helping you to link to other services available in the market as well. Okay, some interesting topic that we're going to discuss today, how we can make our forms more useful. Okay, so first of all, if you're using automation tool, the first thing automation can do with you just by a simple feature, which is form. Okay, inside the automation tool, there is a feature called form. The thing is that this form inside the automation tool help you to automate all your next marketing activities. That means it doesn't stay there as a contact details. You can automate what happens next. Okay, let me share with you a real example by going into my automation tool right now. Okay, so this is my automation tool. As I mentioned to you, there is a feature function here that you can use, which is called form. Okay, so in this form, let me share with you an example. Let's say this is a form that I use at my website. So it is a form that I designed using this tool. So it's just a simple format. So very easy to use. Is actually everything is drag and drop. If I need something extra, I can just drag it in, and then voila, this message, this extra field is already inside the form. So very easy to use. Same like Google Form. Google Form is also very easy to use, right? But just now I mentioned about automation. You can do more things, more than just contact details. What do I mean by that? Let me share with you an example right now. So let's say in this example, I will go into automation right now. Okay, I will demonstrate to you what can I automate. So it is not just lead generation. I can set lead generation is just step 1. In this tool, I can set step 2, step 3, step 4, step 5, step 6 automatically. Okay, for example, right? So whenever someone submit this form, I can set an automation flow in this tool in what step 2, step 3, step 4 is. For example, let's say I click a plus sign here. Okay, what can I do from here? I can either automatically send an email. Now, it's useful, right? Let's say someone sign up for your contact list. You may want to send them a welcome email to welcome them, to thank them for giving their contact details to you. So that helps you to build more engagement with your prospects. You can also automatically send them an SMS. Okay, a simple tool like this, an automation tool, can help you to blast SMS or even WhatsApp to your prospect. You can even send a notification email to your team to inform your team members about this lead information that just entered into your system. So this is just an example. And then, of course, automation can go much deeper than that. You can set conditions. Okay, so there are 2 types of conditions that you can set here. You can set a time-based condition. Okay, for example, after 3 days, you want to send them a follow-up email, okay, for an appointment, for example. Another 1 week, then you ask the system to automatically send a testimonial video about your product and services. So that's time-based. So based on time, the system help you to do step 2, step 3, step 4. So can you see that it is not just lead generation? It actually helps you to do your marketing activities. And that's basically automation. Help us to automate all our marketing and also sales activities. Okay. Another type of condition that you can set here is conditions based on your prospect actions. For example, let's say I select a path here. So then it will ask you, okay, what kind of actions that your customers or your prospect that fill up the form, right, they have done. Okay, whether they open your email, whether they click something in your email, or even when they visited your website. Okay, you don't see it here, but basically we can also track whether customers visited your website or not. So that kind of tracking was automatically done by the automation tool, and that tracking become your conditions before you automate the next activity. Okay, for example, I can say that whoever, after they fill up this form, right, if let's say they visit my website, okay, if they visit my website, okay, means they are more interested, right? I will send them a follow-up second email campaign, or I send them after that, then I send another email campaign to follow up with them. So these kind of marketing activities you can automate. Basically, you can set your step 2, step 3, step 4, step 5 based on your marketing strategies. And it can based on condition, based on the actions that your prospect has taken, or it can based on time condition, or you can say time delay, after how many days we do what action. Okay, so that's basically automation. So I make it simple, yeah. So automation is much more deeper than that. So perhaps in one of our weekly automation day, when we share more deeper into automation, I can share with you more real life example. But today, let's focus back on form. Okay, so lead generation, we automate the next marketing activities. So what is the next benefit of using a tool as such? It helps you to group your contact details into different listings. Now, you use Google Form A, okay, for your webinar that you done last month. Then this month you do another webinar for your this month webinar, and then you save into Google Form B. And the next time you run another webinar, you set another form using Google Webinar C. So can you see that you have 3 different Excel files right now? So imagine this is only 3 webinars. How about if you run it daily, you run it weekly? So you have multiple Excel files that you need to arrange, that you manually need to segregate together, right? Ayo, very troublesome. Why not use automation tool, right? In one click of a button, it automatically helps you to save whatever form into a proper listing. Okay, let's say I want to save all this listing, okay, inside a webinar talk. I can put a tagging there, as in this contact belongs to which tagging. So it will help you to segmentize or help you to group together different contact details into different listing. Okay, this is more on organization of your listing so that you have more time focus on building relationship with your clients. Leave the admin works out of the hand. Leave it to automation. Let automation set up or sort out all the contacts grouping automatically for you. Okay, then you can deal with customers more. So very straightforward, right? So it's more on grouping basis. So let me show you a live demo right now. So what do I mean by that? Okay, let's say I come back to my automation tool. Here I can have more features what I can do with here. So let's say I select the same form that I show you just now. Okay, I can set that this form, whoever that fill up this form, right, will automatically sort into this listing. Okay, and then yeah, so this is one of the list examples. So automatically this form will sort into this listing. Okay, I can even further redefine it by putting a date there. So for example, I can put a tagging. So let's say example tagging, then I put today's date, okay, as an example. So this is an additional way that you can grouping your contact details for your convenience. So the tool like this, right, help you to save out all the sort out all these details for you, taking care all the admin works for you so that you have more time for customers. Okay, so very simple. So this is grouping. Okay, next, what else can you do? The same form. Okay, so let's compare to a Google form. Yeah, so how do you let your customers fill up your Google form? We send them a URL, right? Okay, for example, let's say this is my Google form. This is the URL or a website link. So basically you just copy and paste, right? You copy the link and then you pass to your prospect. Your prospect will click the link and then fill up the details, all right? So that's only one way that you can do so, right? That's Google form. No other ways that you can do with Google form. Of course, you can use the link and put into QR code and all those things, but it will involve more actions from you to use the link and then create a QR code out of it. So I'm sure you've seen before that people scan it, like for example, even the Zoom background that I'm using right now, I actually turn the URL into a Zoom link that people can scan and then fill up the contact details. So that's Google Form also can do, okay? Google Form also can do that, but I'm showing you what an automation tool can help you to do more than that. Okay, next thing, what it can do is this, okay? It can help you to integrate to your website and also your Facebook. So let's say, for example, in my tool that I'm using right now, right? So if I go to integrate here, okay, you can see that this same form, right? I can copy this coding, put into my website, and then this form will appear in my website, you know. Cool, right? Let me show you a live example. Okay, so this is my website, Mac Consulting, maccinternational.com. So what you can see from here is that I do have a form design here. This form was actually designed with the automation tool. So my prospects can enter these details here. Okay, they put it down here. This entire form was built from the software. Okay, so if I go back to my software right now, okay, this is the exact form that I use right now. Okay, so it's inside this form. Can you see that? It is appearing in my website, right? So basically that's what I mean. You can integrate this form into other platforms. For example, your website, you can put it there so that it looks more professional. You don't have to send them an individual link for them to sign up. No need. Inside the website itself, they can fill up straight away from your website. Now, in any marketing activities, right, we would like to reduce as many links as possible for our prospects to click. So let's say if you want your client to give you your contact details, right? You ask them to go to your website and then click a button. This button will link to your Google form. So that's second step. You need to link to your Google form. It takes 2 steps, right, before your clients can enter the details. But in my current scenario, it only takes my customers 1 step to fill up the details, which is straight from the website. So can you see that? I actually remove the hurdle of saving the steps for your prospects, leaving the details for you. Very important, right? This will actually increase your result in conversion, making sure more leads give you their information when they visit your website. Okay, so that's one part of integration where we integrate to your website. We can also integrate the same form to your Facebook as well. Okay, let me share with you how. In this tool itself, once I go to integrate button, okay, I can link this form and put it into Facebook for my Facebook usage, so that whenever people visit your Facebook page, they can enter the details, and then the details will straight away go into your system automatically. Or you can also use the form for your advertisement. So whatever Facebook ads that you are running, you can actually put up a form, okay, designed by the system here. Again, we use the same form in multiple platforms, so that whenever we capture the details, right, the system itself will help you automate the second step, the third step, fourth step, fifth step, sixth step for you. Imagine with this, right, you don't even need to hire as many admin staff, isn't it? Because this tool already help you to automate a lot of activities, including those admin tagging lah, or even your marketing activities. The system can help you to do so. So very powerful, isn't it? The system itself allows you to integrate the same form to your website and Facebook. Okay. And the good thing about here is that you don't even need to know anything about coding. Okay. I'm a sales and marketing guy. I don't know anything about website coding as well. But I can use a simple tool as such to help me to make my work more efficient. Okay. How about the next one? We have beautiful design templates as well. Okay, so let me share with you how. So let me go back to my page here. Okay, so this is my current page. So how do I design this form? Like I said, basically I just drag and drop. Okay, for example, if I want to include an additional image, okay, for example, this book, right, is actually an image. I can actually put here for additional image by just drag and drop. Very simple to do. You can also do that by doing some of the changing here. And basically, you can customize the background, customize the color, customize the text, customize the border. Everything you can play around in here. Okay, I'm not changing here because this is my live form. If I change it, like for example, this form, I change it, right? It will actually change it live. So I don't want to disrupt my existing design right now, but I assure you, it's just a click of a button. You can change the color here. You can change the font color. You can change the border, the background, the text, and so forth. Okay, very simple to use, right? Everything is drag and drop. You just select the color that you want. Voila, your entire beautiful templates are designed. Okay, let me share with you my entire forms collection. These are all my forms. At a glance, you can see they are beautiful design like such, beautiful color, image. Is more vibrant, right? Compared to a Google form, this template is always dead as such, right? I believe you have seen it many, many times. So Google Forms always look the same, okay? But you look at my forms. Isn't it my forms more colorful in design? Okay, this may not be the most important point, but hey, I'm using automation tool, right? So this is all the additional benefits of using a tool as such. So these are just examples how I can make it beautiful, and you don't even need to know how to do color matching and all those things. They even have suggestions from you, or you can even take my suggestion by using such color and all those things, right, to build more engagement with your prospects. Okay, so this is basically forms. All right, so this is the third benefits of using an automation tool. Okay, I have one last point today. Okay, this contact, all right, so we mentioned about these 3 points here, right? And oh yeah, I forgot the number. Yeah, so we actually talk about the 4 points already. I get the numbers wrongly done. So let me rephrase what we have covered today. First of all, when you use Google Form, your Google Form only can save into Excel file, end of story, no more. If you use an automation tool to design your form, first of all, it can help you to automate your next marketing activities. For example, send an email, send an SMS, remind your sales team to call the prospect, add a task to your prospect. There are so many different kinds of possibilities. What can you automate? So like I said, we will go more in depth when we go into the automation feature next time. So that's first step, automate your next marketing activities. The second benefit, you can group your contact details into different listing, like I shared with you just now. You can put different listing, different tagging. Now, someone may ask me, hey, Joshua, what is the difference between list and tag? Okay, basically, it's just two levels. List is the main level. Tagging, I always like to phrase it like tagging is just like a sticker that you stick on your contact to make a note. This prospect belongs to which product, for example, belongs to which industry, which target market, which webinar date, for example. You can use tagging for that purpose to help you to put a sticker on your contact to identify the details of your contact leads. Okay, so that's second. The third one is to help you to integrate the same form to your website and also to your social media platform like Facebook. Then it makes your form more useful. It appears in multiple places. Not every time you must let people click a link. It's better that you integrate together with your social media, with your website, so that you can save one step that your prospect have to do. So when you save one step, our statistics shows that the conversion of the leads become higher. That means your prospect are more likely to leave the contact details to you because it's more simple to do. Okay, it's a no-brainer, right? So that's third step. The fourth benefit that I share with you just now is to help you to design beautiful design templates. Everything is drag and drop. If you want to change the color, change the background, at the click of a button, you can change the entire design so that you don't make the forms too down. That's how you can stand out with beautiful design templates, and the software tool as such can make your life easier, helping you design beautiful forms. All right, so that's 4 important benefits that we shared today. Now, I know there's a lot to cover. If you have specific details that you would like to understand more, I also have designed a form for you today that you can put out this link. I will put down in the comment right now. So if you feel that you would like to get to know more about how this marketing automation tool can help you in doing your design, then you can fill up these contact details. I will leave it down right now, where you can just fill up the form, set an appointment with us, and we will have a free complimentary consultation with you to help you automate your lead generation using a form in the automation tool. So let me share with you the link right now. Okay, very quickly. I will share with you in the comment in Facebook page. Okay, in this live video that you're watching right now. So yeah, so basically that's all from me today. So feel free to ask me any questions. Okay, inside you can PM this page for us to answer any automation questions that you have, or you can leave down your details. Then we can support you by having a one-to-one session with you, so that we can help you down your details. Then we can help you to do all this support you consulting for you. Having a one-to-one. Okay, so let me just paste down this comment right now in the chat box. I believe you can see it right now. It's part of the comment. So I think that's all from me today. Thank you for listening, and I will see you next week for our next weekly automation day. Happy Automate. See you